Metro came by. That was practice number 5 for us. I think the student athletes are doing a great job of understanding tempo and how we do things here at the University of Houston. I've mentioned this on numerous occasions, but when you have new staff coming in, they invariably do things differently than the previous staff, unless it's someone that took over from that regime. And so they're doing a great job of embracing change. And, we really try to accent hustling and the basics of football. And I'm really proud of how they've handled the transition.
I called for it right here.
Is there a point in camp where you guys will start narrowing down a little bit the reps further down the day?
Yeah, we will. We'll go all through this week, and then practice number 11, we'll start, paring it down and really work in 2 groups instead of 3. And but there's a lot of competition. There's a bunch of guys, and we're going to use the first couple games to figure it out too. Who's going to play and how much. Now there's a few guys that've got their spot. They're going to play the majority of reps, but there's a lot of competition for a lot of different positions.
How nice is it to get some of these young guys in as freshmen that even have?
It's great. It's you get to do a lot of stuff with them in the summer, but there's no substitute for practice, and there obviously is no substitute for games. But it's good to see some of these young guys, what they can do, and what we teach them in the classroom. They bring it out here to the field. And we got some talented young guys. We really do.
How much film are you going to watch today after a practice like this?
Oh, when I get done, with our special teams meeting, I watch about 2.5 hours of tape. I try to watch, every team activity, and then I take one side of the ball and watch all their individual drills. And the next day, I flip it to the other side. So, I just don't have quite enough time to watch every little stitch of video, but I get through almost all of it.
Is there any position that stood out to you in particular so far at the start of practice?
I'm really excited about our wide receiver group. I think we've got 8 guys so far have shown me they can play at this level, which is unusual. And then I also think we've got a bunch of defensive backs that can play for us, and we've got to figure out, the exact position they're going to play, and then how much, who's going to rotate, and who isn't going to rotate. Like A.J. Halsey's, going to be an every down guy for us. But there's some other guys that might go 2 series to 1, or every other series, or whatever. And I don't want to back up anchors, kind of a nickel back. If he's better than the safeties, so we'll move him over and see if he can play on the back end. So those are a couple of positions that I've been impressed with.
Coach, you've had a handful of practices. Are you happy where the team is right now?
Yeah, I am. It's we just need to do a good job of continuing, the development as far as classroom, and teaching these guys. Getting everything installed, working on it. I've been doing this a long time. We've got a pattern that we follow with install, offense, defense, special teams, and we just got to stay on that schedule.
What you mean to have a guy like Wade Phillips out here today to talk to the team more?
Well, I just got so much respect for Coach Phillips and how he does things. And, I've been at, he doesn't know it, but I've been at other practices, I've been at his practices at other schools that I've been at. I've actually went and watched his dad coach, a couple of years ago, and just a neat family. And I didn't realize how great of a player he was at U of H. I knew he played here, knew he started, but I didn't know that he had records and stuff like that. So it's neat for those guys to see a U of H graduate who has, gone out in the real world and been highly successful.
What message or philosophy are you emphasizing on these players as they enter the new season? And how are you building the team chemistry this year?
Just everything. We're all, the chemistry part of it, we are, the coaches are very involved in everything that they do. I'm around these guys as much as I can possibly be around them, and just getting to know them. That's how you get to know guys. I don't think there's any gimmicks, doing a song night, or we don't do all that. We're around our guys all the time and talk to them. I want them to feel comfortable enough they can come to my office and talk to me if they got issues or problems, and that's how you build chemistry, day after day after day after day after day, and you got to be consistent in how you behave as a coach. And I'm lucky I got really good coaches.
Can you talk
not too bad. You know, we're very careful right now. We don't have our first game till August the 31st. So there's some guys that we're counting reps on. There's some other guys that maybe they could have gone today, but we're holding them out another day just to be certain of it. I don't want to be stupid and throw a guy back in there. And then you also see how we practice. You know, we're trying to stay off the ground as much as possible. And, you know, big time injuries occur, body to ground contact. We had a young man, Sherman Smith, sprain his ankle today. It was because of body to ground contact. Got him, threw him to the ground, landed on top of him, and I'm going to show that to our guys tonight and tell them that's not how we do stuff.
Being the new coach this season, and this is the second year in the Big 12, what are the biggest challenges you plan on facing this year, and how do you anticipate on addressing them?
Oh, I think there's a lot of challenges, but I'm just really concerned about us and making sure we install hustle, effort, you know, execution, you know, what we do offensively, defensively, special teams every single day, and then like we talked about a little while ago, you know, installing that culture and getting the guys to feel good about their teammates, because, you know, that's very important. You know, we practice being a good teammate. We do it every day. You know, some people just think it's natural. It is not natural, especially in the year 2024. So we really work on that on a daily basis. Everybody good?
Coach, you've been hobbling around. Are you on the injury report?
I am a little bit. I did somewhat sciatic nerve back here on the back end, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm not on the injury report yet. Everybody good?
Thanks so much.
Thank you.